Hello, boys and girls. Dee Mitchell here. And I want to talk to you today about the different types of texts that we've read. We have read many different genres. And by that, I mean a type or category of writing, such as fiction, informational text, or opinion writing. And as readers, we really need to be able to look at what we're reading and determine what type of text we're reading, what is the genre that we are reading. And so we're going to come back today to informational text. An informational text is a type of nonfiction text that gives facts about a topic. And of course, nonfiction um, is something that is real, um, is not made up. There are, there are different features that you will find in a nonfiction text, such as graphics, or you'll find photographs, you'll find captions that help you to understand the photographs. Um, some different informational texts, maybe magazines, biographies, newspapers, science text, how-to articles. And again, we will need to, when we're reading informational texts, we will be reading these texts to get information. The purpose um, behind the author writing an informational text is to give the readers information. And so we will be looking for facts. We will be um, attempting to understand the central idea and what are the details that help to support that central idea. We'll be thinking about how the text is actually organized, how the author has put the information together. Is it cause and effect? Um, is it written in a way that has a certain sequence? And so we're going to be going back to, again, informational text and thinking about what are the features of an informational text? How can I, as a reader, begin to understand what an informational text looks like so that I can get the information that the author has intended me to get? So we have looked at this text before, earlier in the year, Sea Otter Pups. And let's just take a minute to think, what is this text about? Why do we think the author wrote this text? And so I believe the author has written this text, of course, to give us information about sea otter pups. And you'll notice here again, we have photographs. We also have captions here. This is a picture of a mother sea otter and a sea otter pup. We also have graphics here. This is talking about the size of the sea otter when compared to a child or an adult. So all of these things are features of a nonfiction text. And the purpose of these features is to give us information. The author has also given us some headings. And of course, these headings help us to understand how the text is organized. Okay, so here we're talking about meeting a sea otter pup. And on this page, we're talking about, well, what exactly is a sea otter pup? And so we are gathering facts on each page so that we become smarter about what a sea otter pup is. We get information about what a sea otter pup is. We can even on this page use the map to determine what part of the world we would find such an animal. And so, again, we know that an informational text gives us facts, it gives us information. And we also know now as readers that there are certain features that we can look for in an informational text, such as headings and graphics here, such as this map. There are also captions, words or phrases that help us to better understand the pictures. All of these go along, of course, with the words, the paragraphs, the sentences that the author has written to make sure that we um, are informed about sea otter pups. We have gathered information about sea otter pups. And we, after reading that text, we come away with all the information that the author wanted us to. So again, boys and girls, we talked about informational text today. We talked about how we as readers can begin to look for certain features in an informational text and use them to our advantage so that we become smarter about the topic that the author has decided to write about, knowing that it was the author's purpose to give us information to help us to understand um, this topic. So happy reading, boys and girls.